Dear Leos, welcome to my channel. My name is Levi and this is your weekly tarot reading. It's a timeless reading, so anytime you watch this video, this for the following 7 days. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, comment below. Always appreciated. Hope you're having a good week. And with that, let's get to it. It is a slow growth, so don't expect too much straight away. You've been working on your plans, you've been working on your life. That's absolutely fine. So just keep going. Like there is always time, there is always situation when we have to make choices, when we have to make decisions. This is part of life. So while you are waiting for things to happen and you question yourself, maybe, did I make a right choice? Was that the right thing? Or I should have done it differently. Well, we can't change the past. That's absolutely certain. When you decide to invest your time, energy, money, effort into something, to build something, to create something, then the chance that some of that investment or some of the time that you have put into it might not get anything out of it. So this is the way anybody invests around the world. Like, you have to accept there is some sort of risk. So you have at the moment you are at the crossroad, but what the cards are saying is, like, you are at the right direction. So even if there are crossroads, even if there are junctions and you have to make decisions which direction to take, you are at the right path. You are at the right path, moving towards your highest goals. And rushing into something, forcing things to happen in a certain way might not be the best strategy. So sometimes the non-decision is a decision. So not making a decision, not making a change, not making anything happen differently, it's a decision in itself. So the cards are suggesting to come back and try to find that light within you, try to find the wisdom and make decisions by what is your inner self is saying to you. So sometimes you have to come back and ignore the world and just start thinking, contemplating on, okay, so I'm not going to look for answers outside, externally. I'm gonna start looking for the answers within me. And this can be your best ally, like thinking about, okay, so what is the best choice in here? But holistically, mentally, physically, emotionally, what is the best I can do right now in this situation? What is the right approach? And if you alone in yourself, you can find the best approach, then it's definitely going to be the good one. If you try to look outside, if you try to ask other people, oh, so what's your thing? What do you think? So what's your opinion? You are not living your own life. You are trying, and you don't trust yourself. You are only trying to avoid the responsibility, because then you can say, well, they told me this is the best choice and clearly it didn't work out. Well, it's not my fault. Well, the Hermit says here, you need to follow your own intuition. What you feel inside, that's probably the best answer and the best choice to make. You're going to have the enlightenment moment. You're going to have that epiphany, but that can only happen if you work for it yourself within you. It's not gonna come from outside. It's not good. Maybe somebody triggers something in you, but you have to do the work. So logically, you have to work out what exactly you want out of your life, which direction you want to take. and be careful on how you're communicating, because you can influence people. You can force people to tell you something. You can force people into something by the way you communicate. Then of course they're gonna come back to you. Oh yeah, you are right. Yeah, actually yes. But it's not. It's not the truth. It's just the forced version of an event or a situation or a communication. So and because of that, you might have to consider prioritizing your time, energy, money, where you put things, because it seems like you might be investing your time, energy, money, effort into people, into things that are not really serving you. So you don't benefit anything out of those activities, those discussions, those challenges you are facing, because you are doing it for other people, you are doing it for a different purpose, and there's nothing you get out of it. You're wasting your time basically. And you can say, well, yeah, but I'm supporting him or her or them or whatever. Yes, but what's the whole point? You are taking time away from yourself, dealing with, let's say, other people's problem, or other people's business, or other people's family, or whatever, something like that. So you do need to change your perspective. You do need to change the way you look at things, and you say, well, I need to evaluate what am I doing in my life. I need to look for things that serves me, rather than I serve others, I serve another company, I serve another a person or a situation. So yes, you might feel you are alone. There's a lot of feminine energy coming your way, a lot of creative energy coming your way, but are you using this energy for your own development? Are you using this energy for your own personal growth or development? Or are you using most of your energy by doing other things for other people, even in family, even in work, even in school, or a job, a workplace? It could be the same. If you are taking a lot on and you don't feel that you get the reward what you deserve, and it's only hard work what you get, just working, being like a craftsman all day long, you have to just beat that craft. Well, in long term is going to pay the benefit you want in long term, but you need to get there. So you can get there by prioritizing your time, energy, and your effort. So while you are accepting all those things come your way, soon enough you have to start taking your approach. So while the feminine energy is accepting, and I'm taking, I'm absorbing, now it's time to have that energy and transform into a masculine energy of taking actions. Okay, I'm taking. Now I learned my lesson, so I'm gonna take action. I'm going to change now. I'm going to make the decision. I'm calling the cards. So that have to happen. That have to. It's an evolution. You were learning. So now you have to be your own boss. Now you have to be your own independent leader. So you have to make that choice that from now on I'm going to choose how I'm going to live. I'm going to choose what work I'm going to do and in what scale, and not somebody else. It's not my boss who's going to tell me. It's not my mother or father who's going to tell me how I should do things. It's not my neighbor. It's not my teacher or whatever. Now I got to the stage where I will be calling the shots. I'm going to say what am I going to do. And if somebody don't like it, if somebody don't appreciate that, if somebody can say, well, you become so ignorant, well, you learned your lesson. So it's not ignorance, it's not arrogance, let's call it, you reached a certain level Like imagine you are doing such a good work at your workplace and your boss is so happy with you because you are making money for him. And then one day you say, well, you know what? Now or I get pay rise, or I'm going to go somewhere else. I say, oh, but you are so inconsiderate. It's like, no, I know my value. So this is what it has to come now. You need to know your value, and it doesn't matter what other people says or do or feel about this or feel about you, because you have to know your value and you have to stay strong regardless of whatever anybody try to tell you, or even if you say you are so selfish, you are so this, you are so that. Look, you are in the Garden of Eden and you worked for it. So you have the fruits, you have the pentacles, is ready for the harvest. It's like a financial independence. It's like an independence from the world. And of course the world is going to look at you and people are going to look at you and say, yeah, well, we are so disappointed in you. And you're going to say, I'm sorry, I can't lower myself to make you feel comfortable about me. So it's time for you to move on. Time to start calling those shots. And what's the result? It's going to be proper. The King of Pentacles is going to be stability. So everything you worked for, because there is a lot of pentacles here, the 7, the 8, the 9, and now you have the King, and and they have 6 as well. So you were working, learning, creating, and now the reward is right here. With these two cards together, it's absolutely brilliant. So you are on the right track, you are doing everything amazing, and your choices were good so far. So now you have to make the final choice. You might have to change your perspective a little bit. But you are on the right track. So if you enjoy so far, dear Leo, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Did this resonate with you? If not, then you can leave that comment too. And let me give you a couple of cards from the numerology oracle. So the first is health. Look after your health. Make sure you eat healthy, exercise, and have some time to rest. Leadership, exactly what I was talking about. You need to take the lead. So it's your time to make the decisions and to call those shots. It's your responsibility now. If you don't do it now, then who's going to do it? So it's the best time for you to make the decisions, and it's time out. So as I said, you reach the point where you are in a different position than ever before. So now to change or shift your perception, again back to the Hanged Man. So now you have time to take some time out, to consider, to rethink, to shuffle, to change, to redesign, to reinvent yourself. It's time to do it, because the Hanged Man asks you to change your perception. How? Well, take your time. You remember what I said about the Hermit earlier. So you have to work out, so which is the best move? What's the next move? Take the time out and take the leadership. So it's your responsibility, it's about your life. Right, let's see what the Sacred Destiny Oracle wants to tell you. So you are at the gateway. Again, it's the same story. It's up to you where you're going to start making the changes, where you're going to move, which direction you're going to take. Going forward, they all talk about the same thing. And finally, love. So love, self-love, loving yourself. So there is a reason why you're doing what you are doing. And it has to come from the right place, and that's love. So everything you do have to come from the higher purpose, and there is no higher purpose than love. So you have to love yourself, and the decisions you are making, the love you are, the life you are living, you yourself, your body, your heart, your soul, it's all have to come from love. Love is creative. Love is creativity. So focus on those things that you love doing, love being, and aligned with that, I have some romantic oracle cards for you. Let me take one for you. What does it say here? Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Health is here, love is here, and then you have the playfulness, and you have here, love is the greatest healer. I think that just perfectly says here what I was talking about. So what you are doing, you're doing great, but you need to know why you are doing it, and you need to love the process, and you need to love yourself. And you can't just focus on work, drive. You need to focus on love and things you love, people you love, and that will give you that health that is required to move to the next level. And with that, dear Leo, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you an amazing week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Please check out the links below in the description box. You can get some nice little jewelries from the Onyx Heaven. It's a small family shop, so every support is appreciated. Thank you.